Yo! To chat, what is up? How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Hey, 2 people here. Yee. Oh my god, there's so many more. Hello, everybody. What's up? It's Marvel Snap Day, because Hearthstone has a major patch tomorrow, which means I don't really have anything to do in Hearthstone today. No real exciting reason to play Hearthstone today, so we're just gonna play some Marvel Snap for a couple hours. Hang on, just hang out. Quick stream, just a couple hours, playing some Snap. I did hit Infinite in Marvel Snap since I last streamed. Actually, it was within about I think it's like within an hour of ending the stream. I don't know if you guys remember. I think I left the stream at like 98. I think I won like 3 games, including an 8 cube against an AI, and quickly hit Infinite, which is currently the max rank in Hearthstone, or not in Hearthstone, in Marvel Snap. You can keep going though. This goes up. I think Tyler, I saw on Twitter, was like almost level 200 already once you get Infinite. So the goal for people who want to, you know, leaderboard and be super competitive will be to get that hot number as high as possible in a given season. That will not be my goal. I am just content to have gotten there, gotten the portrait. Really, I was almost content to get to Omega just to get all these credits for new cards. My goal will now be to play different decks and different cards and try to make fun stuff happen, as is I think my goal in Hearthstone as well most of the time, which should be fun. But at least we know we can do this one time. We'll try it again in the future, I'm sure. Maybe every month if it feels doable or fun. The deck I played to Infinite was, I think, a variation of what we played on stream last time. I recall at the time, though, having tech cards for the Washington, D.C. event, like where the no ability cards were in there. I think I had like a Cyclops and, I don't know, a Shocker or something. But this was the deck I've been playing since then. In fact, why am I still playing Misty Knight in this? I used Misty Knight to get... I really don't need a Misty Knight. That's... what did I just remove? Oh, God. What did I just remove? Angela, Strong Guy, Kazar. Oh, God. What did I just remove? I really don't need a Misty Knight regardless. I'd be much better off running other alternatives. I think a Blade, in order to set up better strong guys. And what did I just remove? Elektra, Ant-Man. Oh, it was armor. Armor I removed. Armor is good. This would be kind of the go-to deck, I think. It's Regis's birthday. It's not. I don't know why anyone's writing that. It was a week ago. 8 days ago is my birthday. How pay to win does this game feel at the moment? Well, it doesn't exactly feel pay to win at all. In fact, it's almost got the opposite problem. You can't buy enough if you want to. You have gates on how much money you can spend on advancement of your collection. Like you can't buy packs or the equivalent of packs, which are collection levels. It's gated pretty hard from a money standpoint, but which is kind of a good thing, right? Like obviously kind of bad for me because I'd spend the money, but for the regular player, that's good because they don't fall too far behind a whale. You know, there's a squish that happens to prevent whales from just advancing super fast. But at the same time, the progression system feels really bad in this game. Like I have all of these characters sitting here ready to upgrade that I can't upgrade because there's no way to get additional credits to upgrade them. It's all just time gated, basically. Not in an evil mobile game way where you like can't play the game because you need more energy or whatever. It's just that you can't get more cards. You're just kind of playing the cards that you have, which is unfun for some people because they don't have the cards they want or the characters they like. They can't target cards. There's no way to like go get a card that you really want to play with. Like if you see me play Apocalypse or something, you can't go get Apocalypse. You will eventually get Apocalypse because the cards are unlocked in a sort of soft bucket, I think. In other words, like you know, as you progress on this collection level thing, like I got Infinite here, somebody else might have gotten Infinite here, but by the time we achieve the same like 20 cards, we'll all have the same 20 cards, it looks like, based on what people are determining so far. So I might get Infinite number 1 in that 20 card bucket. You might get him number 20, but within a reasonable amount of time, maybe within a couple days, we might all have the same 20 cards again. So you might get Apocalypse fairly soon, but depending on how much you play versus how much I play, it could still be a ways off. And any new players coming into the system are going to be dramatically behind. So I got some new cards. Shang-Chi, said that backwards. This is kind of a removal card. I got Vision, which looks really fun for a move deck. I also just always really liked Vision as a character. I got Warpath. If any of your locations are empty, +4 power. I got Leech. Remove the abilities from all cards in your opponent's hand. I got Morbius. He's the best card. +2 power for each card you discarded this game. Vulture's a move card. When it moves, +5 power. Agent 13 on reveal, add a random card to your hand. Okoye, give every card in your deck +2 power. Nakia, give all cards in your hand +2 powers. These are like kind of hand buffs. Oh, Jubilee I skipped. Play the top card of your deck at this location. So kind of like a big card, cheating out big stuff maybe. Ebony Maw. Can't play this after turn 3, but ongoing you can't play cards here, but really high power for his cost. Rhino's fun. Ruin this location. Collector I want to play with. It's Morbin time. Sorusio got the beta. Grats Vox Populi with 17 months. Thanks for the renewal. Oh, you got Prime back. Oh, I see, to make a purchase. Cool. Grats to the niece on some books. That's fun. Good on you for buying stuff. So, I don't know what to do. I wanted to play some games maybe with like this deck because this is what I hit Infinite with. So I wanted to play some games with this deck to get for a video. I also wanted to play some games with this deck for a video because I think this is probably the best deck in the game or very close to it, primarily because of Nova Deathlock. Although I might tech in a Carnage here instead of a Mr. Fantastic. Do I even have Carnage? I should have him, yeah. Carnage is another great removal card. So I might play this as sort of a, well, no, I want to play the actual one that had the high win rate because that's the one that Second Dinner tweeted out that this list was really good according to Second Dinner. So I ought to play the one that's actually tweeted out and mention the Carnage. So I might want to just play those real quick for some video content. If we can get like, 30, 40 minutes of games for each, that would be great. But I also want to build new decks, so I'm torn. This is just my meta deck, but with Chavez for quest lines. Sometimes missions require you to play 6 drops lately, it seems. We could also play a deck that's meant to like counter the Nova spam that's everywhere right now. The most common thing in this game is Nova. I need to nerf. It's crazy strong, I think. For one energy, you get often like, it's like 16 power or something. Often you might get like 10 to 16 power for a 1 energy card. Play already, jeez! I don't like the way you play the game. Play already. No. I'm gonna keep talking. You can go away if you don't like it. Or you can express yourself in an adult way. But if you choose to act like a toddler, I'm gonna return the same energy back to you. If you want to express yourself like an adult, you could say, hey Regis, or not even say that. Hey Regis, I prefer if you get into the games. I don't like the discussion time as much, Regis. I want to see some action. I'm excited to see some gameplay. Instead you go, play already, jeez! And you sound like a baby. So as I was saying, before Tissier threw a Hissier fit, Nova is like the most OP card of the game right now. He's basically, he gives +2 power to every other unit if you time him well, which is what everybody's doing, which effectively makes him just way better than the 6-drop Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel gives your other cards +1 power, and he costs 6. you know, theoretically he's got this 4 upside here, so that's a little, you know, nice, but 6 energy for the same effect or worse. Even like Spectrum 2 gives your other cards +2 power, but in a limited pool, only ongoing cards, which sucks comparatively, right? So Nova's just a dramatically better version of like legit 6 drops in the game, which is I think a huge issue. So he probably needs to come down to like +1 power or something, because right now he's just far too strong. So let's play a little bit of this, like what I'm just calling a meta deck. I don't know what to call it, honestly. It's just like my infinite deck. It's just kind of good card infinite stuff. You can destroy your own cards. Yeah, there are other cards that destroy your own cards. And most people just use Deathlock and or Carnage. But I am, you know, trying to avoid that as much as I can. I don't like spamming the most meta stuff like always. Whoever is winning this location gets +3 power at the others. Okay, so that might be a good one to push for sure. I played a couple games this morning and I was just like totally out of the zone. I could not figure out what to do anywhere. So hopefully I'm a little more of the groove today. I felt like last stream I was really the groove, good wins and stuff. Sinister London will definitely want to push with some scaling units. So Angela and Bishop are both perfect here with some follow-up 1-drops. This will help me win other locations because of course this is adding nice copies of stuff that's getting really big. Oh, okay. That's kind of fine for our plan here. Most of our stuff's going to scale beyond that, even if we kind of low roll into a whiff. So TLYM here is presumably saving this up for later. Like, you know, we're kind of already on to the last 3 turns. So they might be looking to play like larger units here, like 4, 5, 6 drops. That said, it would be more like a 4, a 5, a 5, and a 1, because they don't have 4. If they spin on curve, they don't have 4 potential units left, right? Captain America is a great scaler again. I kind of been putting all 3 powerful scalers here. That's fine because, you know, each slot can get a little bit bigger. That Angel on the left is potentially harder to support in this game because we are summoning stuff for free as opposed to playing it. She only activates her effect on play, right? You have to play something. You play a card here. Thankfully, we're kind of dodging her position so far. Ironheart was a great line, though. I mean, that's just 12 power, basically. The Captain Americas are theoretically, you know, 14 power if they both hit full slots. So at this stage, I could go for the Ant-Man mid and just start winning as much as I can in other positions. It feels like left is going to be pretty hard to compete with. They got a lot of buffs, right? Double Ironheart buffs. That's pretty tough. So I could give up left, although it is the best one to win. So it's a little sad, right? Like they're competing on Clintar just because they have left. So I could go here and, you know, play Electro to wipe that Ant-Man. Maybe play a Nightcrawler to hedge. I could go ahead and play the Ant-Man here. He does get really big, which is nice. It feels a little locked in, but if I drew an Iron Man, I'd want to wait. So I think we'll just wait for now. Yeah, I'm fine with this. This is making this Angela really big. I think we'll be able to contest okay. Carnage there. All right. Bishop mid, but a little late. Yeah, that's good for us that it's late. So if I don't have a better play, Ant-Man mid certainly looks like a good finisher, just like 10 power. But Iron Man would be the high roll. I think Iron Man's in this list. I think. I don't really remember it too well, but I think. Playing a couple small units, though, would also be useful for these Bishop and Angela scales, too, potentially. We can move Nightcrawler out to scale this. Oh, the top deck god. Oh, my God. I think we go like this, actually, just force Iron Man here. We have a nice lead here. Ant-Man's still going to secure a good advantage here as well. Because Angela's going to add 2 and Ant-Man's going to add 4. So that's 6 here. We go to 19. That's an 11-point lead. Here we just absolutely farm. Iron Man here probably farms as well. These bishops are scaling. I think we're in a really advantageous position here. So I don't even know if a Nova beats this, right? They already used Carnage, so if they do have a Nova, I don't know where they're putting it. Everywhere's got some stats right now. I guess you'd still go right, but I just don't know how you beat Iron Man. I guess they could have their own Iron Man and maybe pull off something crazy lucky, but I just don't think that happens. Feels like mid and right are particularly secured, and I think we'll maybe win left as well. Very big stats. Crazy stats everywhere. Strong guy's good usually. Yeah, it's very powerful, but just not keeping up with Iron Man. What's left? Anything? Oh, it is the Nova, but they just ripped the Carnage perhaps a little early, maybe. Oh, that's a good push for my Nightcrawler, but thankfully we don't have any like Ant-Man kid shit there. So yeah, we just went all three. Iron Man was an insane top deck. I think we probably would have been okay even without it, although I don't know, it's pretty close. Those strong guys were very, very powerful to finish on there. I don't know what we would have had here. Looks like Iron Man added 24 stats. An Ant guy would have added like 6. So I think we still would have won maybe like, well, would he have added 6? He would have added 5. I think we still would have won mid. Still would have won left, of course. We didn't change anything there. Yeah, we would have been fine. We would have lost right, maybe. Although no, it looks like we might have had 15. Yeah, I think we were good even if we didn't hit the Iron Man, but that certainly helped. Certainly helped secure things. That was a good example of what that tech could do, by the way. That felt really nice. What do you think of this 6-turn mechanic? I like it a lot, actually, because you know, it's funny. A lot of people will say it's like, oh, it's too simple, the games are too short or whatever, like the depth is lower, but it's you have to reframe the way you think about it a little bit, I think, because what happens really, none of my scalers off cards, so let's play for curve. In other words, I don't have Angela or Bishop to hold a 1-drop to buff right now, so let's play with curve. I think what we have to think about it is like, if a Hearthstone game is 12 minutes, and that's complex because it's 12 minutes, or a really long game is 18 minutes. It's a little bit of a shift. They might push there a lot. It's kind of risky to put this. No, let's just do this. There's a lot of dead time. Like, a lot of the turns don't matter. They're not meaningful. You know, they're not very densely packed with strategy. Like, there are certainly turns that are relevant, but they might be like 1 every 3 turns that feels like really impactful and really important as far as a turn is concerned. Whereas in this game, pretty much every turn is really important. And, you know, if you're playing an 18-minute Hearthstone game that feels really in-depth, that's probably 3 to 5 of these games. Aren't you just getting way more strategy depth packed into those moments if you're playing 5 entire games? So it's not really comparing game to game, it's comparing minute to minute. And I think the minute to minute interactions of this are much more strategic and in-depth. So it looks like we're probably going to be able to get a strong guy buff. That makes us strong mid. We're winning right, or winning left pretty heartily here. Because, oh, we may not though, because we're swapping hands. We can't really count on that. Squirrel Girl's probably not a huge overcommitment. Iron Man, I think, goes left just to really cement left. Am I going to win mid, though, in that case? Because strong guy's really not that good. Iron Man mid's kind of nice because it eats the buff and scales itself a little more. If I go... Well, it's just hard to rely on strong guys. I think I might have to put Iron Man mid. I can't put him left anyway, according to that old mechanic, so it had to be mid. Although Scarlet Witch updated that, so now we'll see. Left is pretty important to win now, so perhaps Iron Man left is the move. We're giving them a blade and an armor, which isn't particularly awesome. They have 6 cards in hand, so I'm never activating my strong guy, so that might be a little bit harder to win. But yeah, Iron Man here locks up Baxter Building. I wish I had a better read on what they have. They just have a lot of Sentinels and garbage right now, so I'm giving them 2 pretty miserable cards, though. Plus whatever they top deck. They could have like a Chavez. Chavez would be hard to beat, maybe. But I'm winning every position after this Iron Man, usually. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Michaelius, dude, thanks for the Prime sub. Discard him. If I go for a discard Iron Man, I just don't get to play it, right? Like, I could give them an empty hand, but I think I'd rather have the Iron Man than worry about the 6 stats. I think Iron Man makes up more difference, basically, right? Iron Man is theoretically worth many stats because Baxter is putting 6 over here too. Oh my god. This is an awfully large hand. Good lord. So Hobgoblin, I'm revealing first actually, but if that spot is occupied, it won't matter because there won't be anywhere for Hobgoblin to go. So that's not really the play, I don't think. We could just dump Hulk here and kind of say, like, can they play a 7 strength? Because we gave them 6 split over 2 smaller units. They're probably not running Chavez if they're running Hulk. So I think their top decks are pretty limited. Alternatively, I guess we can just put Hulk here. Like, they're not ever going to gain 16, right? That seems impossible. Give them mid, because who cares? We win left almost always, I think. Could go, like, Kazar Star-Lord here, and it's probably worth almost as much as Hulk, but Kazar shores up left even more. And oh, it is worth as much as Hulk, honestly. Never mind, because we get 2, 4, 9, and then potentially another 3 is 12. So it's if they play for this, it is. This feels safer because it makes this lead even larger. Yeah, I think this is the move. Let's snap as well. I don't know if I can snap that. I can. Yeah. Add my nameplate. It makes it easier to use first. Can you not tell the glow is not here? Do you need the comparison? You're saying like it's not obvious that there's no glow. I would hope it's obvious that they're glowing even if you can't see me. I mean, they're not glowing here, but I understand the relevance. I'd like to look at it when they're glowing, I guess. That's a good win. Couple good wins with this deck so far. Yeah, the end music is so loud. Yeah, I know. It is obvious. Yeah, I would hope. It's just it's really redundant to add my name to the screen because it's always going to be my name. You know what I mean? Like, so it feels silly to me, but I do understand that there is an upside to the glow. So I'm glowing, they're not glowing. I'm curious to see what it looks like when they begin to glow. There's some logic to holding this Nightcrawler for Bishop in this case. Because I currently don't have a turn 4 fill, but by the time we get to turn 4, I have to imagine I'll draw another 1-drop. This deck has a lot of 1-drops, so let's just go ahead and get the Nightcrawler down. Let's see if they glow, if it's really obvious on stream or not. I do want to be sensitive to it. It's just I can avoid it, you know. There's the 1-drop. Yay. They skipped 2 turns already. Man. Okay, Bishop could be a good card to play here. They must have hit a Nova. I think they drew a Nova, so they're snapping. We'll see how it goes. You don't want to play a wide board here, so Bishop scaling up all at once can be pretty nice here. America Electra's cool. That's a Bishop. Okay, not. Oh, free Iron Man's nice. Okay. Probably where I was going to put it anyway, honestly. Ah, they get a Scroll Girl, which kind of wrecks them a little bit. Unless they get a Nova, of course. If they get a Nova, that becomes way more interesting. I could use the Electra to try to snipe their Nova, right? But the problem is, it usually backfires more than it helps. Especially if they already have a board down. It's hard to really use that to success. You could always use armor instead. Dude, Scroll Girl is a pretty big liability here too. I'm not really ever winning mid. I think I just passed the rest of this turn, right? I think it's just Iron Man to shore up left. I guess we use Bishop to try to win right. I don't think it's going to be that easy, though. The cards I can play to buff this are kind of awkward. But we'll see. We don't have to commit. We don't have any like high mana draws for the next 2 turns. Kazar is like our highest draw, and then, you know, that's the only one of. Is this a Nova? No, an Ant-Man. Okay. Huh. Strong Guy is good. I should be able to empty on Strong Guy. Let's put Strong Guy here then to shore up Clintar again. We can go ahead and play the Electra at this stage. I'm not gonna worry about a Nova too much. I just can't. I can't really play around it that well. Even if I destroy it now, it's just helping them because they don't have to destroy the minions next to it. Right now, they'd have to destroy the minions next to the Nova wherever it played, so they'd kind of limit their utility. If I destroyed for them, first off, it'd be hard to hit because it's like a 50-50 at best case, but also I just buff all their stuff without them losing anything. So in other words, let's commit Electra now. That's fine. Actually, she doesn't really want to go here, does she? You don't even go here. It's kind of a bad destroying. Ant-Man, theoretically, if I could snipe him, but it's a 50-50. Let's just put her here. We can move Nightcrawler out if I need to, so this isn't an overcommit. But it's just weaving in this mana for a bishop buff while she costs 2. It's fine to fill. So mid, we're just saying screw mid. Mid's gone. Bishop's there. It's gonna be hard to beat. We're going left and right. There is an Angel. Okay, they're playing armor mid, so they're definitely not thinking about Nova mid. Scarlet Witch. Oh, that's sneaky, dude. Very sneaky. Ant-Man is fine for us, though. That's totally fine. And now Squirrel Girl is also... Oh, it's not totally fine. I can't play it there. But that's okay. We just need to activate Strong Guy and Bishop as much as we can. So we're buffing here 6 and 3. That's a 9 buff. Do we ever move this here just in case? We're up by 4 and we're adding 9. That's 13. It feels like it's gonna be really hard for them to get 13. Let's make sure we don't lose left. I think it's important to hold this Nightcrawler because he's actually worth 8 stats right now. He's most of the stats left, actually, if we look at it carefully. We could move here to buff Ant-Man and try to snipe mid, but I think Bishop's too risky for that. So let's just play Ant-Man left. Oh, we could do that. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we don't need mid. That's a good point. Yeah. Trade out here and play Ant-Man here. That works, I guess. That's fine. He's 5 instead of 3. So that adds 4 here. Yeah, that works. This is getting... I think this will be enough. Yeah, we should be fine. They going for the Nova kill left? Is that going to be enough to beat right? It adds 8. Ant-Man adds 3. That's 11 plus whatever that minion is. Man, that might be enough. I'm kind of nervous. I think I added 12 right, actually, with Squirrel, right? Oh, just Kazar, right? Oh, that's big, though. That's actually... This is... Can they play Nova Carnage? Oh, my God. There's no way they have enough mana, right? Nova Electra. Okay. Whew. Nova Carnage would have been scary, but that's 7 mana. No, it's not. Yeah, it is 7 mana. Okay. Scary game. Kind of close. Even though they didn't hit their Nova. I feel like we should have won by more. I don't know. We got a free Iron Man and I still barely won. Didn't feel that good. These were clutch, but just it feels like we should have won more, I guess. The Ant-Man removal here almost sniped this, by the way. Actually insane. I think if we had Nightcrawler there, we might have lost. No, because Ant-Man ended up being the same anyway, so not a biggie. Hey, Spattered Man, thanks to the tier 1. Berserk, thanks to the Prime sub. Grixie's with the tier 1. 1 year. My God. Was that a Mean Girls reference? It was, yeah. I love Mean Girls. I think it's so funny. I'm Regina Spektor, but Regis instead. Not Regina Spektor, that's a musician. Regina George. Regina George. Regina Spektor, also awesome. I guess I like Reginas in general. Because I'm Regis. Ant-Man was worse than Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler would have been 3 left. You had Captain America. How did Nightcrawler and Captain America interact differently than Captain America and Ant-Man? I guess I don't understand. Nightcrawler would have been 3 left? What do you mean? They played Electra to put us to 3. We had 4. Ant-Man has 1 power, Nightcrawler has 2. Well, yeah, that's only because they played an Electra, though. We didn't know they were going to play an Electra, right? I think maybe you're forgetting they removed one of my minions at the end. I had 4 until they played Electra and removed 1. They were both going to be 4. So Ant-Man was actually 4 versus 3, or 2. 5 versus 3. Okay, so armor might have some utility. It's hard to predict where this is going to play. Probably not left. They don't want to remove their Mantis. I could weave in an Electra left, but I think we're just gonna chill for now. This is a pretty high cost card, so I don't want to not spend mana ever. I just don't need to spend mana quite yet. I need a little bit more information. So mid would currently be the empty location for a Nova. So that's cool. Would you want them to add a mulligan option, or is it fine without it? I think it's okay without it. Decks are so small. You see a large portion of your cards every game anyway. I think it's okay. So I think Nightcrawler is very likely to move here. We could use Captain America to support that. Ant-Man's a little hard to contest. Mantis is easier to contest, but we can also go mid. I think we're going to play armor mid, but I just want to see what they do first. They put another unit mid. So if they're going for a Nova build, they don't have a lot of positional Nova options. They're kind of ruining themselves in every spot. In which case, I don't know. Are we going to be able to dump this? 5, and then on 6 we can play any combination. So yes, we will be able to dump this. Yeah. We could put armor actually to the right, since strong guy kind of carries mid in a lot of cases. Put armor right to shore this up. Yeah, I mean, they could obviously destroy a Mantis and not lose too much, like move Nightcrawler out, destroy Mantis. It wouldn't be the biggest sacrifice. So there is some logic to armor left to play around, again, Nova, because everybody is playing Nova right now. Sentinel doesn't really point towards Nova, but it doesn't point against Nova either. But I don't think I can test left very well. Not like they're ahead a lot or anything. Ant-Man's not that hard to destroy either. Let's just do this. It's fine. I could try to hold the armor till later, but I just want to fill my curve for Iron Man stuff. I think I have to decide now if I want Iron Man mid or... Because I'm moving Nightcrawler over, right? That's going to gain +2. That's going to really make Right pretty strong on the back of Captain America. We could finish there with an Electra to beat the Ant-Man. So then I'm looking at what, like 7, 10, 12? It's not hard for them to make up that difference, though, is the thing. Strong guy in and of itself might be able to carry mid because they're not really pushing mid very hard, but it's Iron Man here at overcommitment, right? Like if they bail out of right, I'm really locked into this. I could go Angela, Electra, Squirrel, get the extra Squirrel here, but I really want Nightcrawler here too. I don't have to play the Iron Man now, for the record. Just feels good to do that typically. I'm gonna otherwise not empty my hand for strong guy. It's hard to say. This feels like overkill. I think we're more hotly contested right. I think they're gonna put more resources right to fill this Ant-Man right. So I think we put Iron Man right. That's fine. I risk hitting a card here that doesn't enable strong guy, in which case we're probably gonna lose the game. Am I an idiot? Why did that just move? Oh, I thought it was mine at first. Oh my god, I lost my mind. I am an idiot. I thought my Nightcrawler moved. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Oh my god, that was scary. So are they moving anything left, right? Like, are they ditching out of this now that I've committed a lot, right? That's the gamble here, isn't it? Like, should I move this mid now? I can't move it mid. Should I move everything left though, right? Should I go here? Like, this is a really strong mid or left push. This is a pretty strong right as well. But it doesn't beat this if they don't move, right? Because I only have 7, 10, 12 plus 2 is 14. Is there a world where they... Maybe I go like this and put the Electra here? So that Electra eats the Ant-Man or the Nightcrawler and gives me a better shot to win right. I just don't know how much they're moving. That still makes me really strong left, pretty strong right. Oh god, I don't know. I don't want to hear the sound, so let's see if they bail out of right or not. They did bail out of right a little bit, replayed something. Is it big enough? It might be big. They have a lot of mana open here. Oh, Wolfsbane's very big. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't destroy it. I can't use Electra to destroy an Ant-Man. I'm an idiot. I just realized I have armor up here. This plan is not good. This is not a sound decision. Oh god, I own armor beat me. I'm an idiot. They didn't go left at all. I could have kept the Iron Man. Would have been way better, obviously, than Electra, that's for sure. Armor! Get out of here! I should be able to deactivate you. By the way, I never knew what this character was until I looked closely. It's an X-Men lady rocking like this mutant armor suit, like a, yeah, I don't know if it's like psionic or what, but it's really cool. I don't feel like I remember her from the the comics #1, but I didn't read that many X-Men comics, but also the animated series. I don't guess she was in it, right? I feel like I don't know her. Initial early day feeling, how is Snap compared to Hearthstone? I've been pretty addicted to the gameplay. I think the progression sucks right now. I hope the progression changes a lot. I don't think it's very good right now. But, ooh, that's a fat hand for me. Ugh. And Odin, I don't really have a lot of plays for. Ugh. Terrible hand. Ugh. Previous year, I didn't even see it. My God. 5 minutes ago. Oh Lord, I missed it. I still don't see it. Where is it? Oh. Special rules for Marvel Snap. What if Snap removed half the played units, half hand, and half the deck from both players? Jeez. The full Thanos Snap theme. I love it. Okay, let's not commit. Let's not commit Danger Room. That's spooky right now. Strong Guy's Strong Guy's not going to be good this game, actually. He's going to be pretty weak. Doesn't really matter where I put him, probably. Because I have too many cards. It's going to be really hard to empty this hand, even with a Blade. I could maybe go like Blade Odin to like reactivate the Blade discard and like try to do something there, but do I really want to commit an Odin, right? I don't have a lot of other on-reveal effects that matter at all. Okay, Kazar's really good for Ninja. Captain America Kazar is also pretty good for Squirrel Girl as well. I think we're better off winning here than they are, because they only have 3 spots. I could use those 3 spots to buff this as well. So go here, maybe even go Kazar mid, try to take, well, Kazar mid's a risk with that Danger Room. Probably go Kazar left. We'll see, we'll see. Has there been any mention of open beta or release targets yet? I don't think so, no, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of details on anything. They've been pretty tight-lipped. I sure hope it's sooner rather than later. I feel like they're creating a big problem where large chunks of the player base are going to have different advancement than other chunks of the player base. It feels like that's a big issue. Or potentially going to be a big issue. They have gone so hard left. I mean, they can bail out of it a little with Nightcrawler, but only a tiny baby bit. No, that locks us. Squirrel Girl locks us for now, right? I don't think we played Squirrel Girl yet. I do kind of like Iron Man, but I wanted to scale up this Angela a little. Maybe I'm okay to lock him in. I mean, I'm very likely to lose one of these units anyway. It would be amazing if I lost the Squirrel Girl. Next turn, that gives me Iron Man Blade, which is obviously not quite... I could just play the Blade now to try to buff the Strong Guy. If I do that, I'm a little overcommitted, perhaps, mid, because both Strong Guy and Angela are strong scaling, and I'm not really doing a lot right. But I'm going to try to hit this 50-50. Let's see how it goes. I don't want to put this right, because... Well, I don't know, maybe I should actually. It's only if I draw, only if I keep Iron Man and hit a 1-drop that I have the ability. Oh no, no squirrels. No, this is right. This is right. Okay, they are going hard right now. All of a sudden, oh, I lost Iron Man. Ugh. Carnage early, but no Nova yet. God, am I playing left now with Odin? Odin's just big enough to take left, typically. It also activates Blade so that Strong Guy gets even better mid. Not that I probably need that, we're so far ahead, but this feels fine. I mean, they can move out Nightcrawler and put something in, but how big can it be? If they move out Nightcrawler, we're at 11 each. It'd have to be bigger than Odin specifically. Now, also, of course, this looks like a stereotypical Nova setup mid. right? Like I'm probably just gonna lose to Nova mid. That will buff left by 8, which will put them at 22, which is higher than I am, and it'll buff right by 6. Obviously, right's already ahead, so I'm probably gonna lose to Nova here, but I'm fine with that. Whatever, we'll let him have it. It's everybody plays Nova all the time, so. Oh, ooh, that's big. They had the Nova, but no activator. Wow. I guess sometimes you just gotta make them have it, dude. Interesting, they had that Carnage and decided to play it last turn instead of holding it for the Nova. Maybe the Nova was a top deck? If you have Nova in hand and you have Carnage, you never play Carnage on 5, right? Oh, they were just playing for Danger Room here at the end. I wonder if it was a top deck or they were just really trusting the Danger Room. Oh my God, we got lucky, 75% there. Thankfully, they didn't hit the 25. I think I would have taken the guarantee though. Carnage still goes off even if this hits Carnage. Like the on reveal procs before the Danger Room. Maybe they top decked it though and just hope for the best. That might be it. That would have been a crazy high roll though. The 25er there. Oh man, that would have been sad. Am I gonna play Diablo Immortal? I don't think so. I thought about it at first. Like it looks kind of fun. I just don't know that I'd have a lot of content angle for it though. And I think 2 other games that I'd be better at for content. This one and Arclight Rumble are both things I have access to instead. Even though I haven't even played Arclight Rumble yet, more than 2 seconds. I don't know, it's like a big time commitment to get into that, you know? And if I'm not turning it into work, it's hard for me to make those time commitments. This game I can turn into work, I can make money off of it, you know? It's easier to make those commitments. Okay, Angela, Captain America with a 1-drop, Kazar on 4 or on 5 with Dream Dimensions, pretty good. Oh, or we get him for free, that's fine too. Oh, that's nice. Carnage already dropped. Do they have the Deathlock as well? We didn't see it last game. We didn't see the Deathlock last game. Will they have Deathlock also? Oh, very interesting. If we get to the end game and they have an open lane, we're definitely going to drop armor to counter. These are 2 different scalers. We'll put Captain America here for 2 different, like 2 scalers here, 1 big scaler, 1 big guy here. That should be fine. Can't really play Blade just yet, I don't think. Okay, so 3 positions occupied, but Nightcrawler they can bail out of, no problem. Could rip the Nightcrawler now with the Electra, actually. That's not too bad. In some ways, I'd rather play Electra here to activate Angela. Angel's still a pretty good removal too. The problem with that is it does create 2 lanes in which they could go for a Nova play, assuming they have the Deathlock. It's less enticing. I mean, I think we're going to be able to fulfill the Angela anyway, right? Let's just put the Electra here. It actually kind of makes them have to contest this as well, which seems fine. They won't move yet, hopefully. K's are there, so they're never going left.
Assemble.
You could still go mid too for Nova. Like sacrificing a Carnage is definitely not the end of the world. Okay. Nova Deathlock here would be 6, so they can't play that. The 2 and 4. So I could probably play Strong Guy here. I really want to weave in the Blade, but this is a little bit excessive on scaling. They're pretty all in here. Or not all in, but they're pretty committed here, though. So I guess it's not the end of the world. Am I better off putting this mid, though? Probably not. They've got less stats committed mid, so we should go here. I think we hold. We definitely don't want to discard armor. It seems too valuable, and I'll probably draw a low-cost card next turn. I guess I can always discard to get the Strong Guy active regardless, whatever I draw, so it's no big deal. If it's cheap, that's better, but if not, that's okay. This might just be the Nova for setup. I do reveal first currently. It is not. Okay. They also just don't have a lane now. Also just don't have that many units either, but they have 5 available. Carnage would be the best thing to destroy at the moment. That would be the lane to target because it's the weakest unit, and you're less like. Oh, okay. You're less likely to win mid. I guess maybe they only had Carnage. Had I snapped on the Carnage play, they might have conceded long ago. But anyway, nice to have the counter. Marvel Snap deck tracker win. I would love one, man. I wish we had an overlay as well. It's hard for me to. Okay. Can't play anything here. Kind of need to do something real quick. I got a little distracted there, but I need to handle this real fast. I forgot. Something in particular. Do-do-do. Sorry about the sound effects there, guys. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm sorry, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm sorry. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Really loud. Really loud. What was that? Deck trackers are not possible for Android anymore. Oh yeah, no, well, yeah, no, yeah, that's what we heard from HSV Play. I believe that to be true as well. Oh my god, they got a free Iron Man. We might need to bail out of this. Plus, I'm just really distracted. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, there will be a PC client soon, so that'd be great. But actually, I need a Twitch overlay more than I need a deck tracker. I think some of the Twitch overlays don't use in-game data. I think they use like visual stuff, like Hearth Arena. I think, for instance. Well, I guess it's not really a Twitch overlay this much, though. I don't know. Anyway, what I need is something where you guys can hover over the cards and read the cards. Regardless of how we get there, that is the outcome that is desired. I don't know how we get there, but that's what we need. Guys, let me sort this one thing out real quick here before I need to update a video real fast. Need to sort something out here real quick. Okay. Okay. Credits everywhere. What was that last message? Yeah. That makes sense. It might be hard to do the overlay without. Like I said, Hearth 3 is a little different, I know. So, how come I don't have a profile picture? I'm kind of a hipster. I did this in Hearthstone for a really long time too, if you remember. Like I never used the legend card back. I just used the classic card back for years and years until they got the random card back. I'm just sort of, I don't know, I just kind of like being a hipster. Like it technically, I think, offers a little bit of strategic advantage for the record because, like, for instance, I know this guy is an Infinite player. This person's an Infinite player because they have a Hulk portrait, right? So that's kind of, Hulk is like the legend portrait, which I could be using. I hit Infinite. This is basically the legend card back of Marvel Snap. So now I know, like, okay, they're pretty smart. They're heads up. They know what's going on. Like, I can't be stupid against this person. I maybe can't take some gambles. They might understand what's in my deck, you know. Now, they might think I'm a bot, number one. I don't know if bots can have this hero portrait or not, for the record, but Okay, I don't need to put too much stuff mid. I'm gonna run out of mana basically if I keep committing too much mid. I think I can actually go blade here. There's nothing in hand I can't afford to lose. I mean, theoretically an armor can be important. So maybe I don't want to lose armor. But I just want to fill the curve, and Electra is obviously not very good yet, so. Not armor, not armor, not armor, not armor, not armor, not armor. Oh god. Is this already getting destroyed? It's too early. It's too early. They only netted 4. I mean, I feel like it's too early. Oh, they're getting another one though, so it's actually not too early. I take that back. So now we can play armor right. They might have a deathlock, which means they could do that again on 5. Which means I kind of need to armor right now. I'd obviously rather armor mid to get an extra one. But they could go already, technically. It's not going to be the biggest buff. Like, if they destroy their Carnage, I'm not that sad. Because if they're spending 5 to blow up a Nova right now... Well, even if they just blow up a Nova right now, they're only adding 6. If they spend 5 energy to get 6 stats, I don't think I'm too distraught about that, right? In other words, I think I could just play the strong guy. Play another one right here in a minute. Finish on an Electra here, maybe. Chance I don't need these stats. Let's see. Armor plus Angela's 5, 6. Yeah, I need to play Ant-Man now. I think this will be okay, right? In other words, like, okay, if you take the Nova this turn, I don't care. I think what's going to happen instead is, I think they're going to spend a turn setting up the next Nova, right? If they take it now, it's like, okay, it's not that bad, because they're spending all their mana on it, probably. Deathlock plus Nova would be what, well, Carnage Nova's 4, so they could maybe add one more thing. But I think they're going to take a setup turn, and then I have armor to surprise and deny them the setup, I guess is what I'm getting at. Electra there's good. Kind of have to commit Angela now. Well, I can always put that back to 3 for the tie, but I do want to win this position as well. Okay, so we get the armor in hand, we put it right. I need to be revealing first, which I'm gonna be because I'm winning right and mid. Yeah, okay. That's important. If I wasn't revealing first, we'd be screwed. Oh, I'm not. This is not revealed until... Oh, no, I'm not revealing first. Oh, Dark Dimension screws me. I'm not revealing first. Crap. Can I just win anyway, though? Honestly? Can't I just win regardless? Like, I'm gonna win Mojo Worlds because I'm gonna have 4 units. And I'm probably winning mid, right? I'm gaining a ton of stats here again. They're just gonna win right. They're gonna play a unit here, a Nova, and a Deathlock. I think this is fine, isn't it? Like, I think I'm not getting strong guy, unfortunately. He's weak, but I think I'm gonna win anyway. I maybe won't snap just in case, but I think I'm actually gonna win despite losing this setup. Ooh, they went more mid. They recognized they were gonna lose the left. Oh, interesting. Oh no, Squirrel Girl was there to fill. Okay, so we're gonna win left. I think we're still fine mid, although they're gonna gain 8, 10. Am I gonna gain enough? No, I'm not gaining enough. Them filling mid's too much. Bishop doesn't get big enough, right? And certainly Ant-Man right's not doing anything. Bishop doesn't get big enough with Captain America, does he? Captain America's only adding... Well, actually, Captain America is adding 8, 9. I think I do get big enough. Yeah, I'm 25 to 24. Yeah. I get just big enough. Wow. Wow. Yes, I love it. Okay. I did not properly account for Dark Dimension not being a victory there, like not being ahead. The unrevealed unit does not count as an advantage, despite obviously being an advantage. So I go second on that reveal, which means I can't get armor out in time, which means I just have to win on stats. So that was actually, I think, a pretty good pivot there. I mean, I didn't probably play that right because we could have forced the advantage by going left, like playing the Electro turn early and then gaining initiative and playing first. So we'd have the first on reveal, then I could play armor right and totally shut them down. Like that would have been the right line, but I think I did a good job recognizing, oh God, I screwed that up. And let's just win on stats, right? That was a good pivot. Opper, dude, thanks for the 16 months. Appreciate that. This is a 4-turn game. So Strong Guy doesn't really ever work. But I gotta fill my curve, I think. I don't know what to do here. It's like TVA at the end of at the end of turn 4 into the game, right? Like, oh my God, it's really gonna come down to expansion here. Whoever gets the big free expansion, I think, probably wins this one, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess hopefully I don't discard one of these, but I probably just need to play stuff. They're not playing a lot of stuff, so just playing stuff here is going to be advantageous. Like, Iron Man never gets played anyway. Khazar would be pretty sad to lose. I could hold Bishop Blade for next turn, but it's fine. Really, Khazar's all I need to keep here. So it's a 2 out of 3. I'll take the favored play. I'll take the favored play. Just spin my mana, right? Oh, Bishop's great. That's fine. Devil Dinosaur is tough to beat. We're probably gonna have to give up right. Hopefully we don't lose hard mid on these points. Ugh. Well, that's not too hard of a loss, but still kind of sucks. Squirrel Girl, a better chance to win. Khazar here is adding 6. So I'm at 7 to 3. Surely they can play it. Well, I don't know. 6 isn't that easy to beat mid, right? 6 isn't that easy to beat mid. 5 left is arguably a little easier to beat. Because it's 4 mana, right? So it's like 4-6 is kind of your vanilla line. I'm willing to play this out. I'm willing to play this out. He needs to beat 4. He actually needs to beat 5 because Electric gets buffed by Khazar. 5 is definitely doable. Like I said, a couple, like two Sentinels or 2-3, you know, but I'll play it out. I don't think it's that easy. I think there's a chance they don't get there. 5, was that enough? Did I say 5 was enough? Oh, it is enough. Yeah, it's exactly enough. I think that's worth trying. Like, it's not easy to beat. You gotta have the right set of stuff. Again, it came to an expansion, like we said. Yeah, that was the stat difference. In fact, they netted 2 and I lost by 1. So, actually, we even made up a little bit of the stat difference. Needs to be 4 on mid. Oh, did I say something different? I don't know. Whatever I said. You guys know I don't get every number right every time. Well, guys, I said he needs to beat 6 on mid. That's accurate. I had 6 stats on mid. Or 7 stats on mid. I don't know. If I said something otherwise, I think the intent is what I'm saying is like he needs to beat the total, not... I don't know. Maybe I said it wrong. Whatever the case. Who cares? You chilling? That is exactly right. Thank you. It's like that's what I hate the. I went through this last stream, so I'm not going to do it again. But I hate the. I don't know. Every number has to be exactly precise and corrective stuff, but it's fine. I probably said it wrong. Nobody ever lets anything go, though, is what I hate. Card gamers have to point out every single... Actually, it's a 0.27% chance, not a 0.28% chance. That sort of stuff, you know, I hate that. That really bugs me. Strong Guy, I don't think we're going to be able to activate this game because we have too expensive of a hand, so I'm not going to put him in Sinister London. Captain America is certainly better with this wider board. I think we can put Captain America center. That feels good. When we have likely 4 full positions. Khazar also, of course, Sinister London is insane with these squirrels. I have to imagine we're a little favored here. with just our hand, right? It's really good with this token start we both had. Sentinel's certainly not going to keep up well with well, it'll keep up with Strong Guy, I guess, but hopefully they don't also have a perfect Captain America Kazar. Yeah, I don't know why the already Nova. Oh my god. Oh shoot. I mean, they're not destroying that Nova left, right? Oh my god, if they had rolled the Carnage left, it actually kind of would have punished them a little bit. Can I pull this back? They're not destroying that Nova left, right? There's just no reason to. I think we're pretty screwed, but we'll try. Until they snap at the very least. Oh, Kazar mid's probably too much, yeah. The fact that they also had a good Kazar is going to make this more or less impossible for me. Can I empty my hand, though, to buff that Strong Guy? Because then I do win left sometimes. Winning mid is going to be the real issue, and winning right. Because this Carnage, like, double scaled, kind of got buffed and ate the base stats, too. Feels like Iron Man is my only out. I mean, I'll play to an Iron Man until I hear otherwise, right? They snap, we'll retreat, but can an Iron Man steal this back? Iron Man definitely steals this back currently. If top deck Iron Man, we're in the game. Well, no, yeah, well, no, Iron Man doesn't beat Strong Guy, though. Does it win right, actually? Maybe we're not in the game. Only 22, 26. Yeah, Iron Man would, well, no. Yeah, no Iron Man. Nova wins again. What do you know? What's Strong Guy's effect? It's if you have an empty hand, gain +6 power. So very often he's a 2/9, which is, of course, incredibly efficient. That is their equivalent of a rope. Yeah, the super insanely loud noise. It's so loud that I wonder if it's like something almost even specific to, like, I'm running this on BlueStacks or something. Like, is there something about that that's making it insanely loud? Because it, you know, I can't control it individually. I've got the game audio where I want it for the stream, more or less, but that one sound is suddenly like 10 decibels louder. Ooh, interesting. Armor, we could probably go here just to try to prevent some Nova shenanigans, but because they might want to put Nova mid often to get a second one, like we just saw last game. But I do lock out quite a few positions there, and I do also give them the information that, like, hey, this lane is open. I don't have an armor in this lane. But if I don't play it now, I also sacrifice quite a bit of curve because, I don't know, that's fine. Might still make their life awkward. This was the bad spot because this was the one lane where, oh, okay, they've committed 2 things though now, so that feels like a worse place to play a Nova if you want. You lose a lot of your stats here. Oh, the trifecta! Oh my god! Saved by Wakanda, dude. That is so insane. I got the armor left and mid so that they can't destroy cards here, and then Wakanda comes in with a clutch save right. Play a Nova, I dare you, bro. Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh, I love it. That's a highlight for sure. That's a fun moment. Okay, I think we want Iron Man mid, and we'll save that slot till the end of the game here to make sure we have something good to play. I think I'll go ahead and dump a rock, right? I have 2 turns left. I mean, very often I'm only ever playing 2 things mid. Space-wise, I'll still have some space left, I think. I just need 2 spots in the next 2 turns. Like, Iron Man definitely happens next turn mid. Kind of go from there. But these rocks are worth quite a few stats on the bishop, so I'm cool with that. What good is the rock? It's +2. Electric can't do anything. I keep forgetting. Oh my god, dude. Not that it matters. Like, I'm still happy to play her. Like, she's fine. She buffs bishops. She can't ever do anything anyway, so it's totally fine. It's just that I forgot. It's not actually doing anything. There's the Nova. Okay. He's a fat Nova too. All right. Strong guy actually might not be bad if we're able to dump the hand next turn, which there's a decent chance we are. Iron Man here is like, kind of iffy, right? We only go to 12. I could put in a strong guy, maybe pivot out of the Nightcrawler, so it might be okay. But I want to put strong guy mid if I do. Let's just see. We're gonna win right at this rate pretty easily, so. I don't think I play Iron Man next turn because it might mess up the mana, right? Ooh, they have their own Iron Man. That's always going right. They're not super strong right. Do I ever force the Iron Man right here and just give up left, right? Because I can. Oh, well, no, I can't. That's next turn. What am I saying? That's next turn. It went right anyway, so that's pretty good news. Okay, this is weird, right? I actually need... I can't get a strong guy copy and play both my cards. So... do I want him here? I guess they're always playing something here. This is actually going to be really difficult to win. Strong guy copy there's worth 6. I'm going... I don't know, man. If they have a big card, I just lose this usually, right? Am I better off playing the rock than getting the strong guy copy because it buffs the bishops twice? So this is worth 4 stats. Strong guy copying is worth 6 immediate stats. What if I did this so I got kind of both? Because I'm giving up left anyway. So this buffs the bishop for 2, and the Nightcrawler goes here for 2. So that's 8 and 6 here. Actually, even more here. I don't know. This is close. They could definitely play a big card here that beats me, but we'll try. We'll see. See how big their card is. Am I an idiot? I didn't think I could empty my hand, but I just did. Worked out really well in that case for mid. But do I win right? Oh, that seemed really good. Uh-oh. Oh, God. That seems very unbeatable. Dang, what a cap on the turn. Good Lord. Jeez. Gross. Blue Marvel adding basically 8 stats to every location, and then the Iron Man's really making that 16 stats to every location, right? That's crazy. Or 2 right locations anyway. That's wild. What is snapping? Snapping is upping the stakes. Your rank rewards are cubes. That's how you rank up. If you snap, you can double the amount available. So if you're confident you win, you can get twice as many rewards. If you low roll some RNG or something, you can exit it at only 1 cube loss, which I almost never do because I like playing games at the end. But it's good scalers in hand. Angela Bishop's nice.
Got him.
Angela outpaces Star-Lord eventually, at least. Does actually hurt both of these a little. And actually strong guy as well, but hopefully we're okay. Psylocke could help too. Next turn go Psylocke. Whoa, I don't even know this character or card. Debris. On reveal, add a rock to each other location for both players. Oh, wow, that does hurt me a lot because... oh man, that sucks. I feel like that hurts me a lot. I'm gonna run out of space here. I feel like this is a Nova setup, right? But maybe not yet. Like, just put a bunch of rocks in so I have stuff for Nova to buff. So I'm probably gonna put an armor on the right. Just don't think it's time yet. I think they're gonna try to fill out this board a little more. So maybe if they get greedy, we'll have a chance here. Next turn armor costs 4 though. I can't really play anything with it. Oh no, I get 1 more mana, so I can play a 2-drop with armor. That's good. Or 1 drop, yeah. It will cost 2. That's good. I mean, everything's a Nova setup these days, so I'm just kind of trusting that this also will be a Nova setup. Blade, that could actually really help me get this strong guy off, so that's nice. Okay, I think we can lock in here. They haven't really committed anything at all. They seem to be more interested here, leaving this open for a Nova. I'm not revealing first, though, again. Dang it, dude. Is this the turn they go? They're going to wait one more turn, so we better do this now, because I may not reveal first next turn. So, yeah, we better do this now, just in case. It may be too late. They may already decide to go now, but they might greed one more turn, and then Armor's there to disrupt on the final turn. It's kind of the best we can do anyway. Oh, I could have played this anyway without Psylocke. Okay, big push left. Can I still beat that with Strong Guy? Yeah. Okay. Seems like this is indeed what's happening. Yeah, I think Nova has also made the meta more boring. I think they've really warped the meta a lot. Okay, well, they don't seem to care as much about that as I expected. I beat 14 here. We gain 6 is 12 plus another 2 is 14 plus a bunch. Yes, we beat that. They beat 8 here. Sometimes, yes. Do I win mid? This gets pretty big. He's gaining 4, 10 plus 5, 15, 16. Do I actually even need the Captain America there? Can I put Captain America here and like get away with Blade here? This is 5. 8 and 6 is 14. So no, not really. Actually, it's not enough. 9 and 5 is. Oh no, it is enough. Never mind, that's enough. I didn't count that right. I think this is better. This goes to 9, 12 plus 5, 17. This should be better. This is a higher chance. I think we have a very good chance to win this, but it's not guaranteed, so we're not gonna snap. Odin instead with nothing active. Oh, okay. That is not the play I expected. This is a bot, right? It's gotta be. Should have snapped maybe for the bot aspect.
Assemble.
Odin literally, I mean, I don't know what Odin does here. Odin rock. I guess I expected more. I don't know. But we're happy to get 4 cubes, whatever. Odin did win, right? I mean, that happened, yes, but just not playing their on reveals in a coherent way, right? Like, Cable shouldn't have gone here if you're expecting an Odin, maybe, right? Maybe you set up the Wolfsbane. Maybe you play it mid for Medusa, right? Just not a coherent strategy there. If you're gonna run out of space, isn't Psylocke kind of an inefficient use of space? It wasn't. I don't know. I guess it depends on how much space you think you're gonna have. I guess we had just enough, huh? Well, Strong Guy feels very likely to go off in combination with Blade, but I am obscenely light on resources here. It's gonna be hard to get enough stuff. Need them to like get punished here with a negative zone or something, maybe get a freebie. It's not a negative zone. Okay, better to go wide here and tall here, so Strong Guy on left. Curtis. Is Curtis a bot name? Maybe. Oh, that feels like a bot play. Carnage early. This Carnage variant art too is cool. Can't play cards here after turn 4. Oh. Play a Khazar here. I kind of need to Blade now, though, if I'm going to go for the Ant-Man. So I don't think Ant-Man's worth it. Better off actually putting Ant-Man here, but that's kind of overkill. Am I going to get enough cards to complete an Ant-Man anywhere else, though? I guess we could argue we're always going to win right if we go Khazar, but I don't know if that's true. I don't think that's true. This is worth 2 at least. because of the Kazar. Like, it definitely shores up right. It gives me 8 to the right. I don't know. This is a really awkward line. Blade's making this very awkward. Blade is punishing a bit here. They're destroying a Nova, which they might still have like a Deathlock, right? This might actually end up right, because Deathlock is at 7, and this gives me 9 here, which is just enough to beat the Deathlock. Without the Ant-Man, it would have been a tie. So this may end up being the right exact breakpoint of math. Like, the Ant-Man for 2 might end up being worth it, although it seems they're just gonna give, yeah, it's definitely a bot, right? I mean, this is 100% bot status. No question here, I think. Yeah, let's just secure left here. Don't even really have to play the Electra, do I? I guess in case of a top deck Iron Man, I probably want to, so Blade can be utilized. Otherwise, Electra gets discarded by Blade anyway. If I want to activate Strong Guy, which I think we definitely do. Is this enough to lock up a win here, though? 9 and probably like 4. Plus another 4 is like 18 versus current 4. That should be fine. It's not guaranteed, but it should be okay. I think it'll be all right. Otherwise, I may lose the Electro depending on the top deck. I mean, there's a pretty good chance I don't, but Blade is going to discard. That's nice. And that also is a very low stat line, so we definitely need a snap, by the way. You're super far ahead. That's right, I think. Final turn. They snapped right back. Oh my, okay. There is 0 chance they can win, right? Well, it's less words, but you know, can't activate the Nova here as far as we know. We're gonna win left because we're gaining 2 and 6 is 8. They do have A spots. I mean, it's not impossible. Yeah, it's not impossible. Well, whatever. It's over now. It's already happened. So let's see what the bot's got. Uh-oh. Oh god. That's fine. That's okay. If you don't have Nova, it's basically GG. Yeah, I actually did hit Infinite without Nova in my deck. I mean, I used Nova 1-drops to climb from like, I don't know, 60 to 85 or something, maybe even like 60 to 90. That was a few days ago before, I mean, Nova was already recognized, but wasn't quite as like everywhere pervasive as it is today. Like, this is the deck I used from, I didn't even have Carnage in this deck, but this is the one that was posted by, God, where do you actually view your deck? This is the one that was posted by Second Dinner's data guy. So I had Nova here. I was using, I don't remember what ranks they were, you know, 60 to, probably like 60 to 85, something like that. I don't know. But then I actually started playing this with no Nova and hit Infinite. So it is possible. It's just, you know, I think you have to get your cubes at the right moments, and stuff like armor helps. People running Cosmo as well. It's not really effective. You can't always counter, because if you're behind on board, it can be hard to get the on reveal timings right and stuff. But it helps, and this deck's still pretty good. I think this game is gonna have a problem where high cost cards are not powerful enough. Stuff like even America Chavez, you just can't run it. Apocalypse, I don't know if you can run it. Odin, you just can't run it, I don't think. 1-drops are too efficient. If you look at every 1-drop here, their stat to cost ratio is insane. You know, like Squirrel Girl is 3-to-1, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like compared to, you know, America Chavez, she's not even 2-to-1, right? She would be 12 if she were 2-to-1 per cost. So, like, you know, other games balance that by like, well, you have a lot of mana anyway, and you know, you're gonna need to spend your mana and utilize all that mana. This game doesn't have that problem because you have a fixed amount of mana every turn, and it's capped, you know, like, you know, minus occasional locations. But in other words, like, as you see every game, despite running 6 1-drops, or 5, I guess, in this deck, but some decks run like 6 or 7, you still end up filling your mana a lot of the time. And even if you float a mana here or there, your cards are still so efficient that it's still worth it, right? It's still worth it to float a mana because your payoffs are so high. And that's why this deck is using cards like Angela. She's usually, you know, she gains 2-3 times, so she's a 7-2. That's a higher than 2-to-1 ratio. Strong Guy's a 9-2. Bishop can be like an 8-3 or a 9-3 sometimes, right? A Bishop can be like a 3-to-1 ratio. Iron Man is sometimes a card that's worth like 20-5. Kazar is often worth like 11, 12 stats, something like that. You know, Captain America is worth 7 stats to 3. So again, 2-to-1 higher. It's just often more efficient to run these scalable, low-cost cards because the base efficiency is just so good. I think if 6-drops are going to compete, I think America Chavez has to be like 14 or something, right? Like get her above that 2-to-1 threshold. I think Spectrum has to have like maybe 8 base attack or 8 power because she's worse than Nova. That's a 1-drop. She's kind of worse than Nova. I mean, obviously there are situational upside. Blue Marvel feels worse than Nova. Can he just be an 8? Can Odin be a 12? You know, like Odin looked good in the first few days, but I don't see Odin's anymore at the top of the meta. Of course, you can do it the other way and bring down the power of 1-drops, but like, do you make Squirrel a 0? Do you make Ant-Man a 0? Do you make like normal 1-drops 1 power or something, you know? Like maybe cards like this can't exist where there's just a base 2 power with upside. Maybe if you have upside, you have to be 1 power card, right? Like maybe there's some limiter there. Just feels like, it feels like the punishes for running low cost minions aren't high enough. Yeah, board spot efficiency, again, much like kind of mana could be a, like mana fill could be a limiter, but it's often not because you draw 10 cards and there are 12 board spots. So unless you have things like squirrels randomly pop up, usually you don't have a board space problem either. Usually it lines up pretty well where you can play mostly 1-drops and still fulfill enough board spaces because the game ends before you would need to play bigger things. So there's something about the core design that really encourages at the moment low cost cards, as we see in most decks. If there were like 1 less board spot per position, then you'd want to prioritize that spot for a higher total output per spot. But currently, if you're not losing any spot efficiency anyway, you don't need to. So you just like, you know, power per spot is irrelevant when you don't limit spots anyway. That makes sense. Like you don't, like you can put a 2 power card in a spot and that feels fine because you're not later going to say, oh God, I'm out of spots. I need to put a 6 power card in that slot because it's the exact right amount usually. Again, there are obviously locations that change that, spot limiters and such. And those are when these kinds of decks suffer, but in a straight up honest average environment, 1-cost cards just benefit more. So you draw 9 cards per game. Whatever, man. You know, the point remains. Again, the oh my God, Regis, it's a 0.27% chance, not a 0.28. I'm not into that. You know what I mean. I don't you get you start at 3 and draw 6, so yeah, 9 cards per game. Yeah. Whatever the case, that's actually even more support for my point. There are even fewer cards than I worry about. Hey, Tyler is a god and is like rank 200 or something, so we're gonna lose this game probably. Just stay tuned. Did I switch decks accidentally? Oh, I'm running the 1-drop deck. Yeah, I did switch decks. I didn't mean to. Shoot, I don't want to play this. This is the Nova deck. We'll see if we can get a good Nova maybe. Tyler's just such a baller. He snaps on 1. I love it. It's probably good because if you're the best player in the world, which I think there's an argument Tyler will be at this stage. You know, we don't know if that'll stay true, but I think there's an argument he's gonna be the best player in the world. In that case, you should probably always snap early because you're going to win more often than not, right? You're gonna win more often than not. So I don't have a Nova yet, but I have the Deathlock in hand. This deck is only running Deathlock, not Carnage. So. Oh, hey, that looks familiar. Okay, so this would be a position for us. Okay, since my deck is all 1-drops, I really don't have to play anything until the very end. Like, just can kind of chill. I mean, this is 4 mana, and I think that's the only cards I have that cost mana. Wolfsbane's really good with Sinister London, though, so we definitely want to be sure to utilize that to the greatest effect possible. Electric could be a pretty good snipe here, maybe. I don't know. It's crazy how this goes. Like, you don't spend any mana. I think they still count as 1-drops. Yeah, I think cards like Khazar look at the like base effect of the card, base cost of the card, not like the played cost. Because once they're on board, right, they kind of reset to show their like original cost, I think. What benefit is there for me to play this game if all the beta testers keep their progress? Well, there's still a benefit to you because it would be fun to play, but if you're frustrated by that, I understand completely and agree with you. Shoot. I just got wrecked by Scarlet Witch. Gosh, dang it. That's not good. I have to suddenly spend mana very inefficiently, right? I want to get the max Wolfsbane here, and I want to spend the mana. I still want to hold this in case I get a Nova. Scarlet Witch wrecking my hand-holding strategy, right? It's really not that bad still, though. I can still spend 6 mana next turn pretty easily. I could play for the Scarlet Witch to get it back. That seems pretty unlikely. Is this too big of a commitment mid? Like, is the Angel an overcommitment? Lectra's not good currently. Could be, but it's fine. Let's just see how it goes. Problem is, if I get stuff here, this gets worse with Nova, right? This gets worse. Nightcrawler's a great card to put mid because you can move them freely. The Khazar buffs, of course, are insane on them as well. Okay, that's pretty nuts. This was great for Nova. Didn't hit it though. Okay, well, we're kind of screwed then. I don't really have good plays here. I mean, there's a chance, right? What does he play here? If he has like an Iron Man or something, I'm screwed. Maybe a dinosaur. Dinosaur's pretty insane. Yeah, I'll play it out though. I'm cool to play it. Like, can I actually win left? This is 4, 5, it's 9, 13, 15. Theoretically different depending on how this Scarlet Witch rolls, but yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. There's a chance here. I'm not going to snap because Tyler's going to have something up his sleeve, but I don't hate this. Hopefully this doesn't wreck me. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Chavez? Chavez is not enough. Wow. Let's freaking go, dude. That's a good win. I didn't mean to play this deck, but the Wolfsbane just carried, right? The fact that Wolfsbane, this works a little differently than Hearthstone, so I want to spotlight it. When you play a card, you add a copy to another location. Wolfsbane, when she got played, she revealed at 7. She went up to 7 on reveal, like it's the kind of her max base stat line. Then the copied version had 7 to start, right? And it gained an additional 4. Why is it at 12? Oh yeah, 4. Xandar here, the location gave it an additional 1. So she gained an additional 4 from a second on reveal, but the copy doesn't start at a base, the copy starts buffed. So it's really nice if you can do a card like Wolfsbane to get copied. It works super, super well. Cool. I'm surprised Tyler's running America Chavez. I feel like I liked it when I was doing quests and stuff, doing missions. She was good there, I felt like, but I don't know. I don't want to doubt Tyler because I'm very confident Tyler is better at this than me. Both playing a lot more very high rank, like literally 200 or something, but Oh, maybe it was Deathsea. I mean, isn't Deathsea also just insanely good at this rate too, though? Don't they just always both play all the time? I don't know who's actually the champ. Do they only play together or do they play separately as well? I've never watched. I've only heard you guys tell me over and over again, and saw a tweet today that he was going for 200. I was like, are you serious, man? 200, Tyler? He's a madman in Hearthstone too, so I get it. Actual madman. That's a good win though. They're playing 24 hours pretty much. That would explain getting to 200. Not that I would get to 200 with extra time. I don't think I would keep climbing infinitely here. I played quite a bit at like 101 to 102. I've kind of plateaued at 102 for a while there. Oh, I guess we're playing this deck now. We're gonna get this for some YouTube videos, which is totally fine. Okay, so Nova's here. I hate Nova decks. I haven't used this to climb, but for the science of it, we'll play a few at least. Showcase this for a video probably. I don't think we play Nova early, right? I think we hold Nova to make sure we get the guaranteed effect here. We're gonna make sure we want to leave a board position open for Nova. Okay, cable's the thing. What does this do? That's now my deck, I guess. Does it still? How does this work? It says we draw from our opponent's deck, but it doesn't really say that our decks have switched. This might still just give me a card from my opponent's deck, actually. I'm gonna put this here because we know that it's safe to play Nova on either of these two spots. Well, actually, we're probably gonna want to put Nova here to finish on Nova. So we should play right and left, actually. We should play right and left to make sure that Nova has an activator. Okay, that is still his deck. Yeah, we don't have this, so. Okay, that's actually kind of hard to get cards into now, though. Could go for this on 5. I don't know. I've never played Moon Girl in my life. Is there a hand cap? I heard it was 7. Is that accurate? I'm only gonna get 1 Nova here, in other words. Because 5 plus 2. 7 card cap. Okay, so yeah, it's probably not right to play Moon Girl just yet then. In that case, let's just get some stats dumped here so that we have the Nova mid line ready to go when it's time. Am I doing it twice? Am I playing Nova Deathlock on 5 and then again on 6? I guess, yeah. Oh, I read this backwards. We're fine. We can play here. I totally read this backwards. I was thinking only 4, 5, and 6 cost cards can be played here. We're totally fine. Moon Girl. Okay. Did that on reveal? Yeah, their hand is full. Okay. So this is sort of perfect. I am like really showing my hand, and they don't have an armor because I changed decks. That's right. We're not playing our armor card anymore. I guess what I'm asking is, can I go ahead and put Nova mid? I know what they're drawing. Unless they had armor in their opening hand, they don't have an armor. They only have, well, they could have an Electra, but I guess if they use this to kill an Electra, I'm not like, oh, but I need this in hand. Oh, I need this in hand. Never mind. I can't have it gone. Never mind. No, that won't work. So we'll just hold. I need the second one. So never mind. Do you play both Novas with 1 Deathlock, or do you stretch them out over 2 turns? I guess you just play both with 1, don't you? It's a good 5-minute line. I guess in that case, I play more stuff left first, like a couple Sentinels to buff. And then we finish on the strong Nova line, right? Is it ever an Iron Man? Iron Man kind of does the same thing as 2 units, right? Because he's well, no, because he's have 6 base. No, that's not true. That's not true. Really not getting that strong, right? Maybe I split these in that case. If I hit another 1-drop, I could play a 1-drop to the right. Nova Deathlock's 5. That would be an argument to play the Sentinel here, right? If I hit a 1-drop, because I could still put in here and have the same number of units, but I don't know how likely that is. Their deck doesn't seem to have that many low-cost cards. Probably a little safer splitting out here, right? We are farther ahead here, but I want to add as many stats as possible to both sides. I think this is fine. Did they have a natural armor in hand is the question at the start of the game that they haven't played. Carnage, Mr. Fantastic. Okay. All right. This game went weird. All right, that's all, man. We're adding 12 to each. Okay. Sure. Sorry, dude. I guess they saw the writing on the wall. Should have snapped anyway, right? We were very confident to win there, I think. Hey, Phone Cats, sorry. Oh my God, I forgot about the raid. Oh my God, I got distracted. Phone Cats, thank you for the raid. 86 viewers is amazing. Welcome, everybody. Sorry for the delay there. I saw it, I just was in the zone. Love your UI. I'm a screenshot. Oh, thanks, man. Steal my NFT, bro. That is a, I'm trying to think of a clever NFT acronym that would be something about like Twitch overlay. My not fun Twitch overlay. I can't think of one. Sorry, I tried. Okay. How are they monetizing this game? Well, it's weird. I think it's pretty bad. Colossus into Superflow already. Okay. It's a really strange thing though. We're gonna let's talk about monetization a little bit. I'm not that engaged by these Nova games anyway. Oh, that is a sick Mantis skin, by the way. This is looking like a bot, right? Both that play and the fancy skin, right? Here's the thing about the monetization, right? In some ways, there's some good like capping happening where like whales can't forever totally outpace regular non-whales at this stage. Ooh, on reveal, discard from each player's hand. That's cool. Seems fine. Lizard is gone. Oh, they got Hellcow. Oh my God, all their cards are gone. Discard 2 cards. They're literally all their cards are gone. Okay, like surely we can win when they have no cards, right? I mean, I guess I don't know for sure, but it feels like we're gonna win. Let's hold here just in case we hit our dude in the next couple turns. I mean, I don't think I'm that favored, honestly. Still, they top deck well. That's a good top deck. It's a great top deck. Scarlet Witch. Okay. This kind of helps me more than hurts me. I could go here. I don't probably need the mana next turn. Do I have any 3 mana cards in this deck? I don't remember. I haven't been playing this list much. I guess I could go mid. It's sort of risky, but we're actually behind mid. I need to get some stats here. Yeah. Scarlet Witch has a few stats. Anyway, so there are some protections in place for like so that whales don't get too far ahead of free-to-play players. Like you can't really effectively turn your money into collection level that well right now. Oh my God, dude. Drawing the Nova off the Nova Roma. That feels good, dude. That feels good. This should be fine in combination with Strong Guy's effect, right? Strong Guy gains 6. We're gaining another 6 in stats. Wolfsbane's too much mana. Getting 8. Yeah, this is fine. Did I snap? Yeah, okay. Should be fine. I'm just not spinning out this monetization well. So there's some good stuff in place. The problem is, like, it just feels really bad accessing and unlocking cards. It's really hard to get the stuff you want. There's no way to target specific cards. You're kind of just at the whim of the collection track. You just kind of get random stuff tossed your way. So it's sort of hard to build decks and discover decks and explore decks. Don't be, can't destroy. Okay, that's fine. Could have wrecked us. Actually don't even need it, but we'll take it. Big Nova bombs. Hey, look, I magically got 14 stats off of 1 drop. No, actually more than that. 16 stats off of 1 drop. That's fair. That's totally fair. So it just sucks unlocking cards. It sucks trying to get decks you can build. It sucks. Like, it just, I don't know. I shouldn't say it sucks. Like, there's upsides to it. There's like player discovery. There's like kind of pocket metas that exist because people have access to limited numbers of cards. But I think there's a lot of more downsides than upsides. It doesn't suck. There's a lot of negatives, but there's some interesting aspects to it as well. So anyway, it's a little bit of a mess. I think most people seem pretty unhappy with the progression in this game so far. It just feels frustrating. Like, for instance, I have 46 cards I could theoretically upgrade, but I can't get enough credits to do it. So I'm just sort of sitting here on all these upgrades until I just unlock the ability to get more missions and spend more money. And I'm just like, you know, there's time gating happening essentially that's preventing me from moving forward in the game, which is frustrating on an individual level. I do think there's some upsides to it at like a group level, because again, whales can't, like, because if it were possible, I would have already spent $500 on this game and I would have every card just for videos and content and stuff, right? I would pay it back for me immediately if that was enough to get every card anyway. But you know, I can't do that, so I'm closer to you guys or regular non-streamer folks who aren't willing to spend $1 billion, right? So that's nice, but at the same time, I'm kind of frustrated because I'm just like, I can't get the cards I want to play necessarily. I'm just sort of like, okay, what do I get? Every 2 days I get 2 cards or something, you know? You pay to avoid timers. No, you can't. That's what I'm saying. You can't pay to avoid timers. It's literally the opposite. I would love to pay to avoid timers. By paying, I net 650 credits a day. These are the things you see. I can't buy more credits. I can buy 650 credits a day, right? For like, I don't know, whatever it is. It's like $7 or something. I don't know. So that's how much of an advantage I gain per day over a non-paying customer. 650 credits. Theoretically, it's a little more than that because of like the battle pass and stuff. Like I bought a battle pass. There's also credits here, but they take a while to unlock. So maybe say like 750 credits a day or something I gain over a non-paying player, which is about 7 levels on the track. And that means I get 1 extra card per day, or every 2 days at this rate, because level 366 to level 378, I get about 1 extra card per day over a non-paying player. So I can't get like 10 extra, I can't get 20 extra, I can't gain a ton of ground, I gain a little bit. But it still feels like I'm unlocking cards at a pretty slow rate, despite spending $7 a day. Just to accelerate my progression by a minimal amount. So a lot of people are very frustrated. What happens to the card after you upgrade it? It just looks different, but upgrading cards is what gets you levels here. This is how you get more cards. Requires 378 collection score. Every time you upgrade a card, your score goes up 1. Well, higher rank upgrades change it more. This increases 4. The card stays the same other than art, but you get to get more cards. Upgrading cards gets you more cards. Instead of opening packs, you just spend your currency to make your cards look prettier, and then by making them look prettier, you get more cards. Oh yeah, beta testers, like non-beta testers, it's going to be impossible to catch up. I don't understand that at all. That's why I don't think they should run this beta for long, and I think they should actually reset progression. Like, yeah, that would suck for me. I'm going to have a million cards to get again, but it's insane to me that they want me to have 200 cards, and if you're not playing the beta right now, you're going to come in and it's going to take you months, maybe. I don't know how long the beta is, but probably whatever the beta is, however long I'm playing the beta, it's going to take you that long additionally to catch up to my collection level, right? Based on the current system. Now, none of this is permanent, by the way. We don't know if this is the final setup. We don't know if this is going to stick around. It's a beta. All these things could change. They could get better. They could get worse. Don't imagine that happening, but it might take months for somebody to catch up, which seems crazy. Like obviously in Hearthstone, you know, if you wanted to catch up, you could just buy like $500 worth of packs. I don't want to encourage that side of it because I don't want people to have to buy a bunch of packs. But that's the problem, is like, just start everybody on the same foot at the end of the beta. Just reset us all. Start us all on an even foot. Then you don't have to worry about it, right? Then it's less of a problem. It doesn't matter. I don't have a lot of ongoing effects. I think we'll just use this to clear. Spend some mana here. We can move Nightcrawler over for Wolfsbane as needed. So just wipe, you know, just reset, and then it's not a problem, right? Yeah, good point, Maul. Yeah, they actually never catch up because I still am advancing as well. Yeah, you're right. I'm still moving forward too. Of course. Yeah, that's a great point. You never catch up because I also advance. Yeah, excellent point. I didn't realize these were rocks. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was talking about monetization and got distracted. So it just seems silly to have all of these beta testers so far ahead.
Assemble.
I see what you're saying, but surely if you can't ever catch up, then the game has no future much after it launches. I feel like you're framing that as a disagreement, but I'm saying the same thing. I think this is a terrible system. I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing with that sentiment. Yes, I think it's going to very much impact the future of the game. Now, I think there's a counter argument that like the beta player base is a pretty small chunk of the player base overall. In other words, you know, maybe in the scheme of things, I don't know how many people are in the beta, thousands, few thousand people, compared to millions of players later. You know, maybe it's going to kind of wash out and it won't matter that much. But it's still going to give some people access to more cards and more stuff and make other people feel behind. So you can catch up. There are only so many cards. Well, I think it's a weird assumption that they're not going to make more cards. You think this is the only cards they're ever going to print? I mean, maybe the pace of new cards will allow people to catch up eventually. Yes, but obviously there's going to be more cards added. There's not just ever going to be one set of cards. Yeah, exactly. Raven has it. They're talking about one card per week. I think we can handle a snap. It's okay. So I just like, listen, I'm not an expert on progression systems in mobile games. I'm not an expert on monetization stuff. I don't know a lot about this. I just know that most people are reporting a really, oh my God. That was so lucky. Oh my God. I'm not paying any attention right now. I know a lot of, oh no! That was not lucky! That's my only destroy effect in this list. Oh, we lose. I can't even get to 16 here, can I? No, we lose. Well, I think 4 is enough to win right, but I don't think it is. So anyway, a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of people have bad experiences, bad feelings about this. That's all I can really respond to because I'm not an expert on all this stuff. I don't know a lot about it. It's just I can see what people are saying and feeling and say, hey, this is making people sad. This is making people frustrated. This is driving people away from wanting to play the game. And that is bad. That's all I can offer. And more than that, I'm not smart enough to figure it out, you know. I don't have solutions. I don't have expert advice. It would be presumptuous of me to assume I had any better advice than anybody else. I just know that people are feeling bad about it, and that sucks. That said, the gameplay is outrageously fun. I can't stop hitting the play button. I'll be like editing videos and take an extra hour because I'm weaving in games in between. I can't stop playing the game. It's a very, very fun game, which that covers a lot of sins, right? If the game is very, very fun, sometimes that's enough to get over some of these hurdles, but it's only so much, right? There has to be an acceptable level of stuff to deal with from a progression standpoint, or people aren't going to tolerate it forever. So, yeah, I don't know. Is it gonna be in that threshold or not, right? I am running out of space rapidly. I need to be very careful here because I can't Deathlock Nova if there's no stuff. I may just have to avoid the Deathlock plan here. May just tempo Deathlock on the right as a 5-drop because I'm gonna have Fantastic occupying it. Well, I don't think he's an occupied spot necessarily. If I want him to, anyway. Yeah, let's just go ahead and commit that. Strongman, Fantastic. Yeah, that's fine. Turn 5, that's good. Am I gonna be able to get strong guy though? Because I'm gonna have a night. Well, yeah, if I put Ant-Man there, gonna get an extra copy in hand. Play these two here on 5. On 6, I draw another card, but I only have 1 spot to play Blade, so I can never get strong guy finished, right? I would need him to discard twice, which won't happen. This is gonna be a similarly strength position as to where to put the Ant-Man. I think I just want 2 Ant-Mans. I think they're kind of the most efficient output I have per slot on board right now. The strong guy's not, right? So extra Ant-Mans feel worth it. I think maybe playing that Nightcrawler was a mistake. He may not end up being the strongest play that I have. Oh, Wolfsbane might end up being better, actually. Is it better to do that, or... Well, I'll do that next turn. That's fine. Yeah, that's pretty strong. This game's close. I don't know. I feel like I'm winning left, usually. Can I stack enough stats in one spot here to win? Like, is double Ant-Man going to be enough? Well, I can't double Ant-Man. Is Wolfsbane Ant-Man going to be enough? Maybe, yeah. Bishop gets big, though. Can move Nightcrawler out and put a Wolfsbane in here too to really win mid. But yeah, I can move him left. Yeah, I can move him left too. So I have two plays next turn. Yeah, it's only played, not move. So Wolfsbane and just like Blade or whatever random thing we find. I guess by that logic, I could have actually done the Blade play, huh? Into the strong guy. Would I have had enough? I don't know. We don't have to do this now, though. Whatever the case is. That's right. Well, we should have enough mana next turn. Okay, so they're putting a Nightcrawler over there to tie, but that's not enough. Well, they got another copy of the hand. Are they playing one here to move over? Yeah, so I'm going to have to move over a Nightcrawler to tie. He could have put another one in to move. I still can, actually. It's turn 5. Like, I might need to put another one in here just to move. This wins, right? Well, not really, because Nightcrawler and Bishop. So between Mr. Fantastic and the double Nightcrawlers, well, they're gonna go to 4, and I'm gonna go to 6. This is the final turn. What am I doing? This doesn't work. This doesn't work at all. I just need to maximize here. I don't feel like I'm winning right. I feel like I need to really win the tie here, because we're going to tie left. I might be able to win right. Depends on what they replace with that Nightcrawler, but I just need to put Wolfsbane here to win the tie. I think we always tie, right? Left. Pretty much always. Okay, I don't know. I'm not going to snap. It's losable. I'm not even concentrating on talking too much about monetization this entire run. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's why I said, oh, it's final turn. This won't work. Could have gave us, oh my god, squirrel. Oh no, that's fine. We're gonna win. Oh no, we're losing everything. This game's super dead. Scratch all our plans. This is outrageously gross. How did they have 2 of those? Did they play one last turn and I just didn't notice it, or am I losing my mind here? I don't. This game wasn't even close in the scheme of things. They play. I was so distracted in the first half of the game. How did they have 2 Novas? They didn't play one earlier, right? Even if they did, it would have still been there, right? Oh, Cable. Oh, they got it off me from Cable. You're right. Wow. Double Nova off my Cable is so gross. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. That's actually busted. I wasn't going to draw it anyway if it's the bottom deck, but jeez. Absolutely nuts. Not even close. Okay, I don't know what that is yet. Deathlock in hand. I hate playing this deck because it's just who gets Novas, like, you know, or the better Nova opportunities. That's so boring to me. When one card defines the whole meta right now. Hopefully it gets changed soon, even in closed beta. Okay, so let's see. We need to play a little bit of stuff. Let's get a witch down. I mean, we can use witch as a counter later often. I think this is a bot though. I'm not gonna worry about it that much. Not locking out a Nova spot because I can move Nightcrawler at any time. Okay, Mojo World is cool for Electra if they commit a 1-drop. That's nice. The old Mojo World meta is back. X Mansion could be a way to lose the game in rapid fashion. That's exciting. I feel like I always get Blade, dude. I always draw Blade, and like, yeah, he can be good, but really just excited about him with Strong Guy typically, not much else. Sinister Mojo, sure. No 1-drop yet. Looks like they're gonna kind of be locking out that third position potentially. Spider Woman's not bad. Bad that she revealed first. Oh, Squirrel Girl is absolutely wrecking them. They have no board spots left. Like, this has to be fine, right? Oh, Iron Man, very fun. What did they get? Not big. Rhino? What does that do? Ruins the location? That's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Do I destroy mid here? Probably left, even though that Spider Woman's pretty big, right? The squirrel can always win mid. It's weird. I don't really kind of need the Deathlock Nova to win this game usually. But also, why not? Probably going to put Nightcrawler here and Electra here, but we do that on turn 6. This is 4 mana. I have 2 mana remaining. So I could play Blade, Electra on the final turn. Whatever I get next turn, I just play with Iron Man, probably, right? Final turn, we move Nightcrawler here. Blade wherever. And then Nova, Deathlock left. Particularly since they're committing more. Like, Spider-Woman won't beat all that, so. We kind of know they have to commit there because everywhere else is really locked out, right? Okay, so yeah. Blade will discard the final card. Not that it matters, really, anyway. We don't have a dude. So yeah, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can just chill. I will probably return Snap. Just see what's up, though. Make sure nothing crazy happens.
Assemble.
Seems fine. How 105? Mojo World. Whoever has more cards here gets 100 plus power. Oh, hold up. I don't even really need this, but it's also free, so who cares? This is gonna have 6 plus 5. That's plenty. Yeah.
Snap.
Mid wins on position anyway. This can't really get that much bigger with only 1 spot, so we're totally fine. Even like a Blue Marvel's not nearly enough. Could arguably put Nightcrawler right, but it's kind of risky. Just make sure we win the big numbers here. Okay. That was Blue Marvel. Wow. That was maybe like the best option they had. Boop. Thank you, Squirrel. Your service won't be forgotten. And Nova wins another game of Marvel Snap. That's so boring, dude. I really don't like this Nova meta. I'm probably gonna move on from this. I got a few games where we won where I was sort of marginally paying attention and coherent, so that's probably enough to showcase for a video. Probably enough to put in a video. What does Nova do? When destroyed, he buffs the rest of your units by +2 power. So yes, you heard that right. He is a 1-cost unit, 1 energy, often worth, I'd say what, on average about 12 to 16 power. That's how we've been playing him anyway. Maybe more on occasion, right? Sometimes sometimes even more. So yeah, 1 energy, like 16 power, right? Most 1 energy cards are 2 power. Honestly, even most 6 energy cards don't do that. Like this is, you know, this is on average about 6 energy, you know, probably 12 to 16 power, probably about the same. Because you buff like 8 cards for +1, you know, and then you get +4 here, that would be 12. If you get up to, you know, maybe a full set, you've got, you know, 11 other cards. That's 11 + 4 would be 15. Blue Marvel often does, I think, worse. 2 powered everything on field. Yes, yeah. But you typically play them at the end, so your hand doesn't really matter. It doesn't say, it doesn't actually specify hand, but I think we just assume for most cards that they're affecting the board unless stated otherwise, kind of like Hearthstone. Capped at 22 power. Yeah, it's actually hard to get more than, it's not impossible with like Angel and stuff, but it is somewhat hard to get that final couple spots because you're destroying any minions with Nova in that final position, right? So it's hard to get more than like what 8 plus Deathlock plus Angel or something. Angel doesn't even always get buffed unless you have that other minion there. But yeah, 10 is usually the max number of buffs. Or yeah, 2 of them and then Carnage. Sure, use Carnage to turn his stats into even more stats. Have they said anything about how balance patches will work? Not that I've seen. I don't know. I think I saw in Discord they said they're going to balance cards, but beyond that, I don't think I know. Okay, let's see. We're gonna probably build a deck now. Oh, I gotta go actually, guys. Shoot, it's later than I thought. I said I was gonna quit at 4:30. Okay, well, that's good timing, I guess. All right. Let's upgrade some cards maybe, then I'll go. I think we said we had 400 or something. Can I get an Ant-Man? I've been wanting to upgrade my Nightcrawler variant. Oh, I can. Nice. This is my variant Nightcrawler, my Rainbow Nightcrawler. Not actually really a variant. I don't know if they're called variants, but anyway, my Rainbow Nightcrawler. Let's make him even better. Now he's an ultra legendary Rainbow Nightcrawler. God, I didn't even get a card, dude. Ugh. It's taking forever for me to get cards. I'm getting like a couple cards a day, which, you know, again, can be advantageous, but it sure feels bad right now. Angel and Winter Soldier, that'd be a way to get to 11. Yeah, definitely possible, just really hard. Not typical. Is there any other card that like also maybe like can't be destroyed or something, you know, like individually as opposed to like, you know, the entire field can't be destroyed? Well, Colossus would be a way to do it. Colossus, Angel and Colossus or something, right? So it's not impossible. Can we see it? See what? The Nightcrawler? I can't wait to see what, I don't know what the next, like if I split this off, what is the next, like this is Rainbow. What's the next like foil version of this? Wolverine? Why do we need to see Wolverine? I've never played Wolverine in my life. Oh, you're saying as an example for Nova? Yeah, Wolverine can do it too. Yeah. Colossus, Wolverine, Bucky. There's a few ways you could get to 11, yeah. Take it out. I want to see it, Regis. Oh god, don't get me banned. All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta go get some food for the wife. Just wanted a quick Marvel Snap stream. We got a couple good deck examples in there. I sort of hate playing this Nova stuff. I think it's really boring for the meta right now, but still important to showcase for people who want to play a good deck. Not opposed to people playing good decks, even if they're less exciting. But I didn't actually use that to hit infinite. I used not that. I used this to hit infinite. With only one Nova counter somehow. I don't know. Just kind of got there. But I like this deck a lot. It's fun. Kind of a tokeny. I call this like a good card deck. It's really just about getting all the cards that give you the most possible scaling per mana, I think, that are available early buckets of collections anyway. You know, cards that can go like 2 or 3 to 1 power per cost. Scalers, I call them. Oh yeah, you guys can't see the deck. Oh, that's right. Shoot, sorry. Forget I need to switch to this screen. Sorry. This was the 1-drop deck. This was the one that just got tweeted by Second Dinner as a good deck. You know, I think people are running like Carnage now instead. You know, this was kind of maybe like the first pass of this deck. I don't even know if people need Khazar anymore, but that was the kind of Second Dinner good deck data wise. And this was what I played to Infinite. At least the final section. I played that 1-drop deck from like 60 to 80 or 85. Then I played a little bit of a tech version of this with like the Cyclops and Shocker when we had the no abilities DC bonus. I think I used that to get to like 97 or something. But then this was the final climb, and this was what the deck would look like if it didn't have Shocker and Cyclops. I think this is where it started, and then I took out like Strong Guy for Shocker and took out like Captain America for Cyclops, I think. Want to see you try Thanos meme? If I had a Thanos, that would be awesome. Next time I stream this, we're going to be playing more meme decks. I just wanted to get games of these in for videos, like the 2 good decks I played. And now we're just going to play it like whatever. They won't always be memes, but I just want to play big cards. I want to get an Apocalypse deck. I want to get a Heimdall deck. I want to get an Infinite deck, you know. I want to start playing the big cool cards. Get a Leech deck, you know. Whatever. So we'll do that. We'll do that moving forward since we hit Infinite and stuff. And I kind of got videos for those ready now. So I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Hearthstone day. No Marvel Snap tomorrow, probably, because Hearthstone's getting a mini set tomorrow. So we'll be really zoned in on Hearthstone mini set stuff, playing all the new cards in Hearthstone. I'll get more Marvel Snap going soon. The streams are doing really well. You guys there's 600 of you here almost for a Marvel Snap stream, which is insane. That's awesome. Like, non-Hearthstone, actually. I'm getting more views during Marvel Snap, I think, than Hearthstone, which is kind of crazy. That said, videos on YouTube don't do quite as well, so I you know, I'm not like switching to Marvel Snap or anything. But I do want to keep playing it more. I'm very hopeful for this game. I think the gameplay is A+. It's so fun. It's really addictive. It's like every game is different because of the location, so you're kind of always on your toes. You're always thinking. You're always like making plays. That is an A+. They've delivered on the gameplay so well. The wrappings around it right now, the progression, all that feels a little clunky and awkward and feel bad for people. A lot of complaints about progression. It's honestly not bothering me too much yet because I'm not trying to experiment with decks quite yet. As soon as I start experimenting with cards, we're going to get bored because we're going to run out of big cards to experiment with. We only have so many, right? We have Apocalypse and Heimdall right now. It's like, well, okay, I need maybe some vision stuff. That's probably Heimdall though. So it's like, oh, okay, I got 3 cool decks to build and then I'm going to be out of cards. So I'm going to get perhaps also frustrated by progression soon, but definitely echoing what people say is that progression feels bad. So if they iron out the problems in progression and make that a system that people are happier to feel good about, I think there's a lot of potential here because gameplay is A+. Progression is currently like maybe a D+ at best. I mean, there's worse progression systems because you could have like power upgrades connected to card upgrades. You know, you could have cards gain a power every time you upgrade them or something. That would be an F. That would be a really, really bad progression. It's not hopeless, right? It just needs to be improved. So if they nail progression, if they make that even a little better, this game has a lot of potential, I think. And a PC client too would help for streaming's sake, but that's another day. Anyway, let me drop a raid on another Marvel Snap stream for you guys. Share the love here. Get some Marvel Snap creators growing, supporting this game. Because I don't know if the Hearthstone crew is going to like really commit to this or not. I've made a pretty big push on Marvel Snap content. Trump has done a little. I think he'll do more. Sure, he seems to like it a lot. But beyond that, I don't know if we're going to get a ton of Marvel Snap Hearthstone folks moving over. So growing the Marvel Snap community its own right would be very cool. This guy's on the road to 50 followers. So guys, make that happen. Go drop some follows. Go support other smaller creators. Drop a sub or something too. Thanks everybody for the subs, bits, follows, kind words today. Good gameplay, good tips. Appreciate it all. Love you all a ton. Thanks for watching. And until next time, game on.